On this week's edition of the VYPE Friday Night Recap Show, 5A and 6A kick off their week one, and we have some of their recaps and more. Let's jump to the highlights. Our first game is Pleasanton taking on Corpus Christi King. First quarter, King quarterback Ben Stewart drops back to pass, but he is picked off. We move to the third. Pleasanton's Toby Garner takes the handoff and puts this one away. Pleasanton gets their first win of the season, 24-7. Lehman taking on Marble Falls. We jump to late in the fourth quarter. Marble Falls down 14 when Jack Becker finds Robert Ademe, and Ademe will take care of the rest. 53 yards for the score. Marble Falls still down 7 and needing the ball back, and they will recover the onside kick. A few plays later, Rafael Barajas finds an opening up the middle, and we have overtime in this one. After Marble Falls scores in overtime, Lehman answers and decides to go for 2 and the win. But Joey Yardo's pass falls incomplete. Marble Falls wins in a nail-biter, 28-27. Moving to some private school action, Regents taking on St. Michael's. Crusaders with some trickery, and Jake Biederman is wide open for the touchdown. Crusaders will go up 8-7. The Knights would answer quickly as quarterback Drew Dickey goes right up the middle for the score. Regents pulling away in this one, and Trevor Tizak puts the finishing touches on this one. Regents with the win, 42-8. Buda Johnson taking on Lockhart in their first varsity game as a program, and that means we have to show their first points here, connecting on a 34-yard field goal. Still in the first, Buda's Jesse Medina finds Caden Croft for the easy pitch and catch. Jags up 10-0. Now 22-14. Lockhart is able to tie it up on this Sean McKinney run. We move late into the fourth. Jags holding on to a 3-point lead, trying to close it out, and they will on this fourth down touchdown by Rich Kelly. Buda Johnson getting their first win as a varsity program, 31-22. We move down south. Poteet taking on Lytle, and this one should be called the Davila game. Here, taking it up the middle for an early score. But Davila isn't done yet. Receiving the punt, and he will not be brought down. 42 yards to the house. And how about one more for good measure as Davila goes right up the middle for the score. Poteet wins this one, 26-14. Northwest taking on Frisco Memorial, and this was a wild one. Third quarter, Warriors down 15-3 when Ethan Lawler finds Jackson Schoolcraft for the touchdown. Later in the third, Lawler finds Tyler Arnold for the TD and the lead. They would hold the lead until late in the fourth. When on 4th and 19, Strong finds Jack Poe for the touchdown. Texans with a last-second win, 21-20. Let's take a look at some other VYPE Live scores. Terry blanking Northbrook 48-0. Baytown Lee picking up a win over Galena Park 48-6. Pasadena Memorial with a convincing win over Sterling 50-17. Needville over Sweeney 34-14. Vista Ridge with what some may say is an upset over Hayes, 62-35, and Poth continuing to do Poth things with a 54-0 win over Stockdale. Back to the highlights. New Braunfels taking on San Marcos in the John Walsh era. For the Rattlers starts with Cannon Webb, 66 yards to the house. Rattlers up 6-0 early. Moving to the second half, Riker Purdy puts the Unicorns up 9 on this touchdown. However, San Marcos would answer right back with Kanai Guidry taking it 99 yards to the house. What an amazing run here. Unicorns still up in this one though. San Marcos would have one last chance to win, but Isaiah De Leon's pass doesn't find its mark on the fourth down play. Unicorns hang on, 35-31. Houston Episcopal taking on Legacy Sports and Science. The Knights up 21-0 when Titans' Quentin Ivory finds some space and he is gone 80 yards. But it would be too little too late as Knights running back Jaquan Marion takes this one in here, and your final on this one, 27-12. Moving to Austin, Cedar Park and Vandergrift going head to head, and the Vipers get on the board first with this beautiful catch by Caleb Sanders. The Timberwolves would respond on this Josh Cameron diving touchdown. Moving to the fourth quarter, Timberwolves holding on to a 7-point lead when Hernandez completes this pass to Preston Scott to seal the win, 21-7. Staying in Austin, Henderson taking on Akins, and it would be all Hendrickson in this one, with Jaden Williams taking it 39 yards here. Akins would make a run, but it would be too little too late. Hawks win 38-28. Our final game of the night is Houston Memorial taking on Seven Lakes. We move to the third quarter, where a crazy sequence of events happens. First, the Mustangs' Carson Zahn finds room on the left side and will not be caught for the 25-yard touchdown run. On the ensuing extra point, however, Seven Lakes blocks the kick and he is off to the races and will not be caught. 2 points goes to Seven Lakes, 9-6. Then on the kickoff, Seven Lakes is not able to handle it and the Mustangs recover. A few plays later, Zahn is able to find the end zone, and your final on this one, Memorial with the win, 20-15. Before we go, we turn to our VYPE Live scoreboard one more time to look at some other scores across Texas. Holy Cross with an impressive win to start the season, 49-26 over Hyde Park. Randolph beats San Antonio Christian 49-0. LaGrange beats Lago Vista 42-26. Ingleside fending off Corpus Christi John Paul II 40-21. All Saints outdueling Azle 70-50. Klein Forest gets the better of Goose Creek 28-13. Don't forget to check out our plays of the week every Saturday and check out all of our content over on VYPE.com.